Before any new test can be implemented, a pilot must be deployed in order to iron out any difficulties in the administration and the actual test taking. Duffy Elementary students will be piloting the SBAC, or Smarter Balance Assessment Consortium, math test. This test will be deployed in 2014 and will be a new national standard test. Over the next 3 weeks, we will be meeting with administrators, practicing the actual testing procedures with our team. The next step will be meeting with individual classrooms and practicing the practice test. And the final step will be actually taking the test. We're very excited about this opportunity. One of the neat features of this new test is that it's all computer-based. This has never been done before.
And you won't find grade 5 math specifically. It will say 3 to 5 because, again, this test is individualized. So there will be third graders who are going to get the really tough 5th grade math questions, and there will be, exactly, and that's why they can't skip test items.
Okay.
On the desktop is the SBAC icon, and if we have to, my plan is to go around and just hit that icon on all computers, and when they come in, they will have the index. This is they're logged out after 20 minutes and they can't go back, which we talked about. There will be a warning message before that happens.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which is good.
We just went through the training with the teachers, had a PowerPoint presentation. From the presentation, we found out some of the standard procedures. The actual test itself will be a little different than the practice test, but right now I'm going to explore the practice test. How many two-eyed space creatures are needed to make a group of 24? That's easy, 12. How many three-eyed space creatures? 8. How many four-eyed space creatures are made? And that's 6. Somebody told the five-eyed space creature that they could not join the contest. Explain why a five-eyed space creature cannot make a group with 4 eyes.
Okay, we're here today to start the SBAC practice test. The 5th graders all have their laptops. They're all going to sign on to the Duffy site.
Kate has on her screen, it says, please sign in. First name, state SSID, session ID, and a sign-in button. This is the screen that you will see in 2 weeks when you're actually taking the test.
I have to tell you though, I needed scratch paper. I couldn't do the stuff in my head. And that one problem I told you about, the one that has 8 problems in one, you really have to solve all 8 of the math problems before you can really answer. Now there's going to be some features on here that you can use. One is to flag a problem and you can go back to that problem later. If you finish a problem and you don't flag it, you can't go back to it.
Now, you guys are new to this. You've never done it before. Kids at Duffy, little kids will only know this world. You guys are breaking into a new world. This is the way it's going to be. And the rest of your middle school and high school years will be computer-based. So you are breaking new ground, and we're trying to find out what's good, what's bad, how we can make it better.
Well, it was really good, except I didn't like the part that my computer froze.
Well, I really like it, and I think it's good that we're doing it on computers because then it's easier to grade and it's easier to put in your answers sometimes. And I just wish that the questions were a little bit easier on the test.
Some advice for kids is if you get stuck on a problem, just keep working through it, and if you can always flag it to go back and check it.
I don't really like the test. I think some people aren't that very good at typing, and writing is easier for them.
I like that they have like a session to go back and correct all your answers, because like if you forget one or if you forget to go back at the end of the test.
Okay, we're on our 2nd day of the pilot test. We have 5 students that are still finishing. Some tests were longer than others, so some students had more problems to answer. Overall, technology-wise, the kids were pretty good. They knew how to handle the multiple choice, the tools. Laptops worked well, and it was very successful. The test is very tough though, and especially some of the longer performance task problems were very hard on the kids. It was great to pilot. Kids enjoyed it. They have a little bit of an advantage when the test gets released in 2 years. They'll have had some experience, and as teachers, it's been great to see what a test looks like and to be part of this process.